Alright guys, so today in this video we're going to be taking a look at this Ballast Spreader. I picked this up. I've seen these on eBay the last few years, and I think Model Train stuff, probably other hobby stores, I'm sure, if the one I bought this from sells it, other ones do as well. I've seen these for about $15 or so on eBay, $15, $16. I don't remember if that included shipping or not, but I paid $19 for this one, and it was on sale by the red sticker there. They were just getting rid of it because I guess they couldn't sell it, so I decided I'd just support my local hobby shop. Kind of like that support your local sheriff thing movie. That's a great movie. So I'm going to give this a try. The idea behind this is it's just like a little hopper thing right here, and it's supposed to, it's got these little holes right there. The camera will focus on that. Let me force that thing to focus. There we go. Those holes right there. You got it in the middle, and then on the sides of the rails right there. So in theory, this is supposed to give you basically a perfect ballast job. You just put this thing on the track, and you just slide it down like so. Now I had a crazy idea actually to glue a coupler to this thing and just let the couple locomotives drag it across. Make this my some sort of a maintenance car for the railroad here for the layout. So we're going to give this a try, and we'll just do the typical, it does fit the track perfectly, the code 55. This is a, we're going to glue it afterwards, but we're just going to use this to spread it on while it's dry. I'm not exactly sure what size of, if it has to be fine or if it'll work with medium, but we're going to be using fine ballast because this is N scale and that's the smallest that I have. So we're going to take and we're going to use the Woodland Scenics fine ballast. We're just going to be using the gray. That's what I've been using on everything else there. And we're just going to go ahead and fill the hopper up here, not to be confused with the dish hopper. And we're just going to see how this works. Now this is the first time I've seen this, so we're going to be doing I guess a little bit of a product review here, guys, on the newly renamed channel. Oops, I just made a big old mess. Look at that. Okay, kind of like the real thing, I guess. We'll just vacuum that up as if it never happened. Okay, so I vacuumed up the mess that you didn't see. So let's go ahead and let's just spread this guy around and just see how this works. Get right up to the edge there. We'll go back. You know, this isn't too bad. Not too bad actually. Seems to keep clean on the rails there. Just going to go ahead and push that over with the finger there a little bit. And I don't have a brush to hand right at the moment. We're just going to go ahead and push that on over there to the edge like so. Okay. So let's go ahead and continue on down the way here and see how this works. The thing I noticed is that the track does bounce a little bit running this over it. Maybe I'm not supposed to go back over it once I've already gone over it. Alright, let's try it over here one more time, see if we get it to... kind of try to work it into the grooves a little bit there. Okay. So, you know, for the first time ever using that thing, I don't think that's too bad of a result. It got a little bit of a hole in it there. That's certainly nothing to complain about. We can go ahead and I got to find a brush because apparently I don't have any brushes right now. I've got these, but they kind of got glued to the bottom of the cup here apparently. You can see that. Ooh, look at that. We can just pick that off. How about that? These are solid, but Let's see. Maybe they'll still be good enough to push some of this over. I'll just use my finger. Why not? I go back over here too. Looks like I got a little bit off camera at the moment, but I do have a little bit of a. Well, I'll just move the camera. How about that? See, look at that. I don't think that turned out too bad the first time ever doing it. So let's go ahead and try our hand at it again here. We'll put the hopper on here like so. And we'll go ahead and fill the hopper up once again here. And try not to make a mess this time. We'll see if that's going to be possible or not. Not really. Well, we're not making as big a mess as we did the last time. Alright, we'll fill the hopper up there. And I'm going to hold this down firmly against the track, and we're just going to slide her on across like so. Go up to the road, and then come back down. Okay. Yeah, it's really not too bad. I mean, it's not perfect. It's not as clean as I thought it would be. But, you know, it's pretty easy, and you're pretty much like 90% there. You're like 90% there. I keep forgetting that my finger is not in the camera here, guys. Let's put it in camera. I'm just going to push it with my finger for right now. Yeah, it's really not too bad. I mean, if I was trying to do that with a spoon, which I did on the rest of this layout earlier before, I wouldn't have gotten that much done that fast, guys. So I'm liking this definitely. Actually seems to work pretty good to just rub the ballast in between the rails there and the just run it back and forth to get in between the ties and whatnot. Maybe kind of tap it, try to tap it a little bit. Yeah, you know, I could live with that. It's a little thin right here, but you know, it's not terrible. It's really not too bad. I mean, you look at the railroads, sometimes they've got a little bit of a thin spot as well, so see if we can push that up a little bit there. Either that or we'll just go right back up with another hopper full there, but no, it's getting it up in there. So you have to do a little bit of perfecting here. Go back with the brush and just kind of push the ballast back up to where you wanted it to be in the first place. Yeah, this actually works pretty good with a solid brush, something that's been glued together because you forgot to take it out of the thing. It actually works pretty good because sometimes these brushes I find you get the little bristles and they get caught on something, they fling the stuff all over the place, and this having a solid bristle brush like this, this works pretty nice just to push it right up into there, into between the ties there. And for those of you that might be new to this channel, watching this video for the first time, this is code 55 micro engineering that I've installed on this layout. But yeah, that's really not too bad, guys. I mean, I'd rather go back and do this for 5 or 10 minutes than spend the whole time trying to do this after I did the spoon thing and try to get it all in there. I mean, this that's not too bad. So for the first time ever using it, I'm going to say, I'm going to give this probably an 8 out of 10 stars, guys, from this review. I wish that it was a little bit better sealed under here. Maybe some kind of a little, I don't know if you could do a rubber gasket or silicone gasket or something that would kind of press up against the ties to kind of seal it down here a little bit. But this, I don't know, there's no instructions. Well, I shouldn't say, let me look at the package here. Yeah, there's no instructions. See, the only thing on here is you got this. Come on, camera, there we go, slow focus. And just make sure I'm not lying to you here. Not suitable for children under 14, nor is this channel, thanks to YouTube now. So I'm going to assume that the way I just did it was right, since there's no instructions on actually how to use this thing provided with the packaging. So as is, I'm going to give us an 8 out of 10, guys. Definitely going to speed up the ballasting on the layout, even if you go back and you kind of go in minor little corrections here and there. You know, it's a little push it up into the rails there. So anyway, guys, I'm going to give this, once again, 8 out of 10 stars. I would like it if it was a little bit better sealed, but it's probably made for the slightly taller codes of track to work with those taller codes of track. So code 55 is probably leaking around the edges here just a little bit where the rails go through. But overall, I like this. It's definitely going to save me a little bit of time, guys, and that's always good because it gets us a little bit closer to getting the layout finished and to getting that locomotive going choo-choo-choo down the railroad track. Alright, guys, we'll see you again right here. The new channel name, Nick's Collectible Creations, because we are expanding this channel into more than just Big Boy. See you guys later.